The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Judicials offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's York. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Run it with the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Delaware's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off a defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Guys, Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting into the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. They'll run the option. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Great job by the back on the option. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Toss sweep to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Now on the option.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Brown will throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
It hasn't taken very long this season to just just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense
trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Quick handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. They'll run the option, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Got a man. It's Brown. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Brown will throw it. The short hands. It's Kelly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Blue Hens will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
And the Judicials will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Gets the back moving. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, get...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Judicials will punt this one away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Second down, he'll throw it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if they want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Judicials trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Not exactly what you wanted on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Brown will throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. And the Blue Hens are on the move. Right back to the well. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because Defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Give him 114 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over Kansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in band.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Judicials racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the toss. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on third down. Let's go! Brown wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Going right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will open from the 15. On the ground, it's made. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
Touchdown, Delaware. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Judicials are in the hurry-up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first...